Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a battle on the steps map, and it's Benny the Bot in his Type 64, and he is platooned with Rocket Pod, who's in the Britannia Panther. And we've got a full Tier 6 battle, so this should be interesting. No top tier, no bottom tier, and it's a standard battle, so 2 caps, kill all, or cap, and a 15-minute battle. Alright, it's heading to the 0 line to spot tanks coming down there from that side. It's quite often heavy tanks, so he's just trying to catch them crossing into the area. So he's running food and coded optics to basically increase his view range, which is obviously critical to light tank. And also running food also helps with your gun aiming time and general accuracy, loading time, etc. So, as you're probably aware. But if you're running food, it's going to cost you 20k per battle if you haven't already bought it, or particularly bought it on sale. So, hopefully with a premium tank, even though it's tier 6, you can make up the difference there. And he does have full APCR loaded here, just for the shell velocity, and it's a bit of a pew-pew gun, but can be quite devastating. So staying out of the way of the heavy tanks and trying to pick off these tanks on top of the hill, and he's managed to get rid of Hellcat. But otherwise things are quite even in the battle so far. Fairly slow moving, so there's a push going on the 1 line, and looks like a relatively small one on the 0 line here. Most of the heavy tanks seem to have gone the other side. Now he's spotted an arty, and the arty could be... Notice he's been spotted and he's running away. I think he's now found the Cromwell who was there. Cromwell not interested in firing back, it seems. And he's putting quite a few shots into him. He gets hit by the Nashorn, so Nashorn at the back there somewhere. Need to be a bit careful of that. But what he'd like to do is spot him so he can either get some assisted damage or have his team take him out. There you go, Rocket Pod's managed to finish off the Crommy. So there we go, spotted the Nashorn. And not spotted himself, so just coming up to behind a bush here, see if we can take advantage of that. There we go. No problem. Nashorn's been tracked and finally taken out by Hellcat, and now he's spotted where that M44 got to. The M44's got a bit of armour actually, so side armour no problem, but I got a bit of frontal armour. So, and also quite mobile, but he's managed to be tracked, and Rocket Pod takes him out as well. They found a KV2 at this range. Absolutely no chance the KV2 is going to spot them. So he's wisely pulling back. Benny can come up to the hills here to get a bit of elevation and some cover and spot and shoot. And there you go, he's got a chance to get the KV2 again. Even though it's inside his view range, certainly the view range of the KV2 is much smaller. And he's firing back where he thinks it might be coming from, but clearly not doing anything. Now there's the box tank, the SU-100Y, got a very devastating gun as well, and just needs to wait for his aim time to settle down before shooting, but managing to get some shots in. But you can see with the pew-pew gun, one of the dangers is actually running out of ammo, so you don't really want to waste your ammunition. It doesn't have a huge ammo carrying capacity, the Type 64. Got a KV1S sitting on base, but he's trying to get as much damage out of this as possible. Doesn't want to win by capping, not when there's plenty of targets left on the battlefield. And looks, yeah, he's reacting to the map here. The enemy Type 64 and object 244 are pushed up to the back now. Again, he's found the KV2, completely unaware of where Benny is, and he manages to get the kill. But he did get spotted that time. Not exactly sure because he's not sure by what at that point, but could have been the KV-2 eventually. Certainly your camo drops while you're shooting, so he was out in the open. Alright, Type 64's 2-shot kill here, I think, so Benny can come up here and round him up. He's got plenty of hit points to do with him. Oh, here you go, gets the kill on a nice drive-by. And now we've got the Object 244 with a bit of devastating gun, but can he outgun him? Well, not at this point, but he's certainly lighting him up. And he's got rocket pod backing him up. So this game is not over by a long shot. They're actually down by 2 tanks. So if they can get rid of this threat near their own base, they can go and concentrate on the rest of them. So just looking for the opportunity to shoot through the tracks. That's one thing you might not realise. The tracks are actually sitting above the ground level and you can shoot underneath them. So just treat it as the ground level is the limit that you can't shoot below. And again, one shot here on it to get rid of the Object 244, I think. So he wants to get round on the flank. And here we go. Puts him on auto shot. Gets tracked, unfortunately. Can he get another shot in? Can, but he doesn't penetrate. He's got to get around him, which he does. He's been reduced to 31 hit points, so not the most fantastic situation, but certainly enough to stay in the game. Unfortunately, rocket pod gets taken out by the T-150, but he can leave the T-150 by himself if he can spot the other tanks. He's got an arty with him, and he can light up the arty. Light targets for the arty, I should say, to give him a bit of assistance. And most of the other tanks here he can outspot, so the worst case scenario would be just to run into them around a corner. But hopefully, as they're on the other side of the map, they may not switch sides. So he's just sort of coming this long way around to make sure he doesn't get spotted. And the arty's communicating well here, telling him where he's currently aiming. But just shy of 2.5k damage here, certainly a great result for a light tank. So nothing found there. Okay, now he's noticed the T-3485 in the north, but the arty manages to shotgun him, so that's really good work, although that obviously tells the enemy where the arty is. So the arty looks like he's on the move, which is a good thing. At least it takes out the medium tanks. I know he's really just got the box tank, SU-100Y, the VK-3002 medium, and someone sitting on base. So it could be the T-150. He was last seen up in the top area there. Again, this is another tank like the oh no, it's actually the SU-150, or he's up in that area. And he's only got now 5 shots left. Arty puts a shot in, he can get one more to get the kill, which he does. And now he's really got a spot for the arty. He's only got 2 rounds left and they've got 2 tanks to kill between the 2 of them. And in fact, there you go, there's the T-150. So light him up first. It's got 50 seconds still to get a reset. And that's what the arty does straight away. Gets the reset, and you can just keep here and keep him lit. It looks like the T-150's moved off cap, so it's going to be interesting. He's perhaps coming after the arty, knowing where the arty was last seen, and deciding there's still just under 6 minutes to go. Probably best to go and try and kill the arty rather than cap it out. Then he knows he's up against a light tank, and unfortunately that shell misses the T-150. And someone else is on cap, so that's the BK. So arty might need to relocate. And Benny's going to go to the other side of the map to come up around and get a spot of the BK without necessarily getting spotted himself. Now he's just got to keep clear of the T-150. But 2 shots left, so you can reset the cap certainly. And no one's spotted yet, so interesting. Doesn't want to get too close. You can see he's trying to keep the circle on the edge of his vision there, and he's lit the VK. The VK will know he's been lit if he's got 6th sense, and now he's been hit by the arty, so that's good. So that's reset. Still 4 minutes to go. He doesn't want to really take any random shot. He wants to make sure that he's going to get a hit. You can see the arty's relocating while he's reloading, which is just absolutely the right thing to do. And this VK, yeah, playing quite well. He knows he's lit. And he's moving around to make sure that he doesn't get hit by the arty. And there you go, arty's managed to predict where he's going to land, and he's put a nice shot in. Reset again. So it's quite tense, or it certainly would be in the game. Beanie doesn't want to waste a shot here. And the VK going around in circles almost, but he does stop every now and then in reverse. So the only problem with where the arty is, I guess, is just the longer shell travel time. And there you go, he's got another reset. But not a lot of damage taken out, so he's still got 500 hit points of damage. And I think Benny might just wait until he's got him down to 200 or so, and he can use his rounds. But where is the T150? That's the question. So I think strategy at this point, it's only 3 minutes to go. If they can get rid of the VK, send the arty on cap, and if the T150 goes back to the cap area, there you go, he's got another nice reset. He's got him down to 258, so this is the right point. Although he's not really in the right position to shoot. If they can get rid of him just about now, then it's time enough for the arty to get the cap. Oh, he's actually moved off cap here, so he's coming down the centre road. Okay, so he decided, right, this is not a good strategy, I'm just going to get pounded to death. Oh, and the arty takes him down to 64, so right, it might be time to use one of his last shells and get the kill there. But where is that T150? You can see arty just continually moving, which is, yeah, going to keep him alive, that's for sure. Benny just trying to spot him again in the channel. 2 minutes to go. Right, they're going to get rid of these 2 tanks. Or cap out, and they're just running out of time here. Alright, where's that VK gone? How far has he got down the road? So what Benny doesn't want to do is just run into him coming the other way. Oh, he must be all the way down to the cap area just about. But still the T150 hasn't been spotted. Only 1 minute to go. There's not enough time now to cap unless both of them get on. Oh, there we go. There's the VK. Gets a shot and gets the kill. Can waste 1 shot on the T150. And can the arty get a shot in? 50 seconds to go. Once it gets completely dark, get the T150 confused about which direction he's going to be in. He's just way too close to spot him again. So tries to get more range up. There you go, he's been spotted. Can the arty get a shot in? He does, but only very little. Okay, and get one of his shots in here. He's out of shells now. No more to go. It's only 20 seconds. I'm not sure if the arty will even get another shot in now, so all he can do is keep him lit. Artie's saying 15 seconds to go. And this looks like it may just be a draw. 6 seconds to go. And not much more Benny can do about it. Oh, he's left him on 57 hit points, and that is a draw. That is very sad. Oh well, let's go and have a look at the details. There, but he did end up with 6 kills that gave him the Top Gun award, and he also earned the Patrol Duty Medal for spotting tanks that were then damaged or killed by his own team, and the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. So let's have a look at the team score to see how that worked out. So he's finished well on top there, 1131 base. In a win, you would think that would be a lot more. So we've got Courageous Resistance, so we'll see what that totals to. So he and Rocket Pod basically carried that game, so we're going to give them the fail to carry for not getting a win. It's unfortunate, but that's really the result. And we've got to congratulate the RD player for basically staying alive and helping to try and win there. So shout out there to Starlord from NZNC. And on the enemy side, Styx River from 1AR there in the box tank, the SU-100Y, getting pretty close to the same sort of damage totals there, 2759, and also great EXP result there. So well done to Styx. And here we go, shots fired, all of them, basically. 45 shots carried, 45 shots fired, 32 hits and 28 penetrations, and that's, yeah, there you go. Can't really anticipate running into shells, but that's one of the dangers with the Type 64, just by the rate of fire that you can get with a gun. Did have personal reserves running, and there you got some extra achievements from Courageous Resistance, so gave him a nice total, and that covered his costs there from all the ammo, particularly the premium that he ran. So he did actually make a very small profit there, 7k. And let's have a look at the total. So here in the XP edition, another 634, so it gives him 1765. So yeah, great level of base experience there. That's how that would have worked out. So well into the Ace Tanker territory there. Anyway, great game there from Benny, and unfortunately couldn't get the win. So, and again, unfortunately, it's going to go in the fail to carry series in my channel, but no, yeah, not taking back the result of how much damage and assisted damage you got there, 5k combined, or 5.1. So great result there. So thanks very much for the content. Apologies, it took a bit of time to come out. We had a bit of a glitch with the inability to replay the versions when the new patch came out, and just managed to get hold of the older version to play it back. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.